India relies heavily on groundwater. It's the primary source of water for agriculture, industry and domestic use. Millions depend on it for their livelihoods and survival. This precious resource, hidden beneath the surface, has sustained life and fueled growth for generations. However, our insatiable thirst for progress has pushed this lifeline to its limits. Groundwater is like a savings account. We can withdraw from it, but we must also allow it to replenish. Unfortunately, in India, we are withdrawing far more than what nature can replenish. This unsustainable exploitation has led to a silent crisis threatening our very existence. The Green Revolution, while boosting agricultural production, led to the excessive use of groundwater for irrigation. The proliferation of bore wells, coupled with subsidized electricity for pumping, encouraged farmers to extract more water than necessary. Industrial growth further compounded the problem. Rapid urbanization adds another layer of stress. As cities grow, so does the demand for water. With inadequate rainwater harvesting and inefficient water management systems, we turn to groundwater to meet our needs. This relentless extraction has severe consequences. Land subsidence, the sinking or settling of the ground surface, is a direct consequence of unsustainable groundwater extraction. When we pump out excessive amounts of groundwater, the water pressure supporting the soil and rocks above decreases. This decrease in support causes the ground to compact and subside. Imagine a sponge filled with water. As you squeeze out the water, the sponge shrinks. Similarly, as we empty our underground water reserves, the land above collapses, leading to irreversible damage. The impact of land subsidence is evident across India. In states like Punjab, Haryana and Rajasthan, once known as the breadbasket of India, excessive groundwater extraction has led to significant land subsidence, impacting agricultural productivity. Cities like Delhi, Kolkata and Chennai are also facing the consequences, with reports of buildings developing cracks and infrastructure being damaged due to sinking ground. These are stark reminders of the crisis we face. Section 5. A crisis with many faces: economic, environmental and social impacts. The economic implications are severe. Declining agricultural yields, damage to infrastructure and increased costs of water extraction burden our economy. Environmentally, we are staring at desertification, water scarcity and the destruction of ecosystems. The social fabric is also affected. Water scarcity leads to conflicts, displacement and health issues. The most vulnerable sections of society, especially women and marginalized communities, bear the brunt of this crisis. Section 6. Time is running out, the urgent need for action. The time for complacency is long gone. We need immediate and decisive action to address this crisis. Ignoring it will have catastrophic consequences for our present and future generations. We can no longer afford to treat groundwater as an inexhaustible resource. A paradigm shift is needed from a culture of exploitation to a culture of conservation. Section 7. Towards a sustainable future, solutions for groundwater management. Implementing stricter regulations on groundwater extraction is crucial. We need to promote water-efficient irrigation techniques like drip irrigation and sprinkler irrigation. Rainwater harvesting should be made mandatory in urban and rural areas. We must invest in wastewater treatment and reuse technologies to reduce our dependence on groundwater. Section 8. Our shared responsibility, a call to action. Addressing this crisis is not just the responsibility of policymakers. Every citizen has a role to play. We need to be conscious of our water footprint and adopt water conservation practices in our daily lives. Let us join hands to replenish our aquifers, revive our rivers, and secure a sustainable future for generations to come. Our very survival depends on it.